Yo guys, sorry you already know today we're back playing some more Master Detective Archive Rain Code. On the last time we finished off the Mystery Labyrinth of Chapter 4, and now we're about to finish Chapter 4 as we are on the abandoned rooftop with Kurumi, which I believe is how the last chapter ended as well. So that's pretty interesting, but let's go ahead and talk to her and see, what's up, then wrap everything up.
I just promised I'd give him some alone time!
Are you sure you should be walking around alone at this hour?
I heard about Chief Yako. Hey, Yuma. Did we make a mistake? If we didn't try to find that secret lab, maybe Chief Yako would still be alive.
I'm pretty sure his plan was to go there anyway.
I don't know if what we did was right or wrong, but either way, I think it would have ended like this eventually.
Yeah, because he didn't even know where we were going, and he still went through with the plan. None of his plan was, us being there was not like part of the plan. Like if we would have went with the other master detectives, it probably would have just factored in. But even with us not there, like he still went without us.
I'm glad to see that you've returned safely.
Thank you.
To tell the truth, while you were at the lab, I looked into Chief Yako's past a bit.
Ooh, okay.
Huh?
I was just curious. Do you remember that talk on the submarine?
I'm sure you're gonna show it to me.
To me, this town is my life. My bitter past, my fun memories, they're all right here. I just wanted to protect the happiness I found within arm's reach. But it wasn't easy. It was too much for me to handle on my own. And as a result, I lost everything. I was an empty shell until you all came along.
In short, the chief lost his wife 4 years ago. She was a researcher at Amaterasu's lab.
Okay.
The chief's wife was an Amaterasu researcher?
That explains that picture.
On top of that, his wife's death was declared an accident. But there seems to be more to the story.
Was the doctor the one that killed his wife?
At the time, the lab's head researcher was suspected of leaking technological information. It was the chief's wife that blew the whistle. If what she said was true, he would have been removed. But on the day before the commission came to investigate, an experiment went wrong and exploded, killing her.
It's obvious that someone was trying to silence her.
Yeah. Chief Yako probably suspected that too. He was conducting his own investigation. In the end, I don't know what conclusion he reached.
So that's who the chief wanted to protect most. It's what he meant when he said he lost everything.
And the person his wife accused was Weska.
Okay. So it was just sort of like a revenge plot. That's crazy. It's kind of... It's almost like refreshing to find out that like Chief Yako really did just like commit murder out of like his own desire to get revenge for what happened to his wife. It wasn't some like I thought it was gonna be some sort of grand thing like, oh, this is all part of like I'm sacrificing myself for the good of whatever, but like this was just a, whether right or wrong, it was still a very selfish action of like I'm going to do this because I feel like I need to I have to. I don't know why, but that's just sort of refreshing because I just wasn't expecting that angle.
Dr. Weska.
Do you know who that is?
No, it doesn't ring a bell.
You're a bad liar.
Late. Let's head back to the detective agency.
Look at her face. She's like, I can't believe you lied to me.
The chief's final words. I think they were actually meant for himself.
Yeah, the truth is cruel. Never in history has the truth been known to be kind. But you know what? Turning your eyes away from the truth and living a lie is harsh too. In the end, you can never look away from the truth. As long as you live, you must face that pain. So really, what's the point of worrying so much about it? When you're lost, believe in your own heart. That way, even if things end up all wrong, at least you can stand proud.
Yeah, I can definitely see that being for him.
But I think he was wrong, because everyone is mourning you, Chief. I've made up my mind. No matter how cruel it may be, I will expose the truth hidden in this city.
Let's go. Wow. What in the world? I'm so almost like nervous. Like, what in the world is chapter 5 gonna be?
Hey, did you come up with this dish yourself? I've never had anything so tasty.
We're back to the ramen shop.
Thank you. Cooking is all I'm really good at, after all.
Are you hungry? Can I make you something at the agency?
Well, I guess I haven't eaten in a while.
We could just stop at that ramen shop.
What? This flatty is gonna mix something dangerous into your food. I suggest you stay far away.
Alright. What should I make? I need to cheer you up.
This ramen shop is coming up yet again. I wonder if this mystery man is going to play a part in chapter 5, potentially. I really don't know. Only one way to find out. And that's to keep playing. Vivia!
I'll go on ahead and make something in the kitchen.
She seems rather considerate. She's a nice girl.
Yeah.
I wish you'd be more considerate to me.
You first? Alright, let's talk to Vivia.
Yuma, does light shine into your world now that you've obtained the truth?
Not even a little bit.
I don't know. It's like you said. I feel as though the world's ended. I tried so hard to find the truth. Should I not have done that?
You should ask yourself that. Tomorrow, the you of tomorrow will have an answer for the you of today.
As usual, I'm not quite sure what you mean, Vivia.
I do. You don't really know until, you know, things play out. Maybe it was for the good, maybe not. Who knows? Gotta let life go on and keep living.
What's that?
It was hidden in a drawer of the chief's desk. It seems like a letter from Anonymous.
Oh?
Anonymous? You mean Yomi?
Of course, he didn't know Anonymous was Yomi. This letter mentioned the truth behind his wife's death.
Oh, so that's how Yomi was able to orchestrate everything. Interesting. He probably wanted Wesker dead because Wesker was planning on leaving, which obviously Yomi can't have. He could have gotten the chief to do that. Wow. Okay, I think it's all coming together.
Truth?
It describes how Dr. Wesker conspired to murder her.
Now the real question is if that's even true. Because Yomi, I mean, it's not like he always tells the truth.
The facts were laid out, cold and calculated. I wonder, how did the chief feel when he read it? It's not hard to imagine him burning with a desire for revenge against Dr. Wesker. By the way, this letter arrived right after I was dispatched to Kanai Ward.
Oh.
In other words, the motive and means were both in the chief's hands.
So the letter was the trigger.
In my ghost form, I've seen the chief staring at this letter in secret many times. Back then, I didn't know what he was reading, but I know the chief was thinking about it constantly. Perhaps the map of the lab was sent together with this letter.
It's very possible.
If so, then it was a total setup.
I'm sure the chief deeply regretted using our fortes as part of his crime. Or maybe that's just the truth I seek. Maybe it's nothing more than wishful thinking.
You might be right. I think the chief wavered back and forth the whole time.
Yeah, if he's had this letter for a while, and, I mean, he didn't act on it immediately, he definitely waited some time.
Yeah, I agree.
But he just couldn't, like, take it anymore.
He was cold-hearted, but I think he cared deeply for the chief. He really did admire him.
Well, I think he's terrible at showing it. He needs to work on his facial expressions at the very least.
Oh, not everybody is as expressive and emotive as other people.
By the way, Yuma, Yomi definitely was the mastermind who worked in the shadows to put this together. But that aside, There's one more person I'm curious about.
Oh, yeah?
You mean Makoto Kagutsuchi? I know. Do you think it was a coincidence he brought me to the lab today? Or...
Did he know something?
The phone.
It's a call from the WDO.
Ooh.
We should go back inside.
I wonder if number one's gonna make a reappearance. We haven't really heard much about him since the beginning, basically. But I've been sort of keeping that in the back of my mind of, you know, what's gotta pay off at some point. I think. And yeah, now we're starting to get number one of WDO. Like, Wizened is a muscle-bound body compared with that of youth. So we're getting descriptions about number one. Blank weak mystery. A phrase considered taboo in Kanai word. Meaning of the phrase is unclear. Okay. Here he is.
I know about Yako Furio. Who could have suspected that a proud detective of the WDO would commit murder?
How do you know about this?
He doesn't know anything.
If only the World Detective Organization had sent support to Kanai Ward sooner.
Stop it. There's no point in saying that now.
I can hear you. Enough idle talk. Focus. The only thing a detective must do is solve cases. Concentrate on solving mysteries. Emotions will only shackle you as a detective. Emotions must be discarded to reach a perfect solution through a perfect deduction.
I feel like Halara has said that exact same thing.
I know you're suffering from the loss of your chief, but the investigation must continue until Kanai Ward's ultimate secret is revealed. The great global mystery will never be solved. These are heavy responsibilities. It demands your complete attention.
In that case, please tell us. What is the great global mystery? Many master detectives have already been killed. Keeping us in the dark could lead to more deaths.
Alright, so number one said that he could hear everybody when they were talking, but now Halara has to specifically have a phone up to their ears to be able to, like, speak in. Okay.
Like what happened to our chief.
Very well. The great global mystery is
Unknown.
a mass kidnapping case.
Oh.
Huh? Kidnapping?
Yes, countless people from around the world have been kidnapped and taken to Kanai Ward.
Oh.
We are searching for the heinous criminal responsible.
Okay. So I wonder if they're kidnapping people, bringing them to Kanai Ward, and trying to turn them into monsters.
Heinous criminal.
If the homunculi thing is to be believed. There's still no real proof of that.
Kanai Ward?
But where could they gather that many people in this city?
Well, I have an idea.
Is it the restriction section?
Huh? Seriously?
Halara seems to know something. You'd better go have a chat, Master.
I sure will.
The restricted area.
I'm so good at this
All the
game.
Kidnapped people there.
You're right. That would be the perfect place to hide them.
I was planning on discussing it later, but there is some new information about that place. It appears that the restricted area does in fact have a corpse disposal facility.
However, there are lots of rumors about the restricted area. For example, they even say it's a corpse disposal
And that's
facility
real.
where bodies from Kanai Ward are dumped off.
Okay.
What? That rumor was true?
In Kanai Ward, corpses rot easily due to the humidity from the rain, so they are quick to retrieve bodies.
Makes sense.
The corpses are then loaded onto trucks and transported to the restricted area for disposal. But that process is managed by a department with a handful of people working directly for Amaterasu's CEO. On top of that, they are only involved in transportation. They aren't aware of what happens afterwards. How the bodies are buried and who buries them is a mystery.
All of this secrecy around the burials. It's suspiciously cautious.
The CEO is that Makoto guy, right? Does he have something to do with the corpse burials?
I don't know. Maybe we could ask him.
But how is the global kidnapping case related to a corpse disposal facility?
I know. They are forcing the kidnapped people to bury the bodies.
I feel like the kidnapped people are maybe becoming the bodies.
I doubt it. Why bother kidnapping just for that?
Anyway, there's definitely something happening in the city. Something sinister.
We just don't know what it is.
While we're at it, perhaps I should share the information I've obtained as well.
Yeah, you probably learned a lot.
Huh? You got something too?
That anemic vampire knows something.
Sure does.
I don't know if it has anything to do with what's going on here.
I'm sure it does.
But while I was using spectral projection to search for the secret lab, I kept hearing about a strange rumor in town. There's a taboo among Kanai Ward's residents. Something they must never discuss in front of outsiders.
Ooh.
Taboo.
He's probably the only one who could have learned that. I doubt anyone would mention it in front of detectives.
So what was it about?
The Blank Week Mystery.
Okay, we were just reading about that.
The Blank Week Mystery?
Unfortunately, all I know is its name, and that it's taboo to mention it in Kanai Ward.
Interesting. I mean, blank week, is that like a week that's been erased from history? Is that a week where something terrible happened? I mean, who knows?
Huh? That's it? I don't get it.
Well, it does sound ominous. Maybe it has something to do with the mass kidnapping and the restricted area.
But all we have to go on is the term. The Blank Week Mystery is taboo in Kanai Ward. I wonder if Kurumi has heard about it. I should ask her after this meeting with number 1.
Yeah, she probably knows a little something.
She's an informant who may be hiding information. If that's true, we'll have to torture the info out of her.
She's given us a lot of information without that.
The Great Global Mystery, the Restricted Area, the Blank Week Mystery, and a heinous criminal pursued by the WDO. After coming this far, we're still discovering more mysteries. How are they all connected?
No idea.
What is going on in Kanai Ward?
Because, like, I don't know if Yomi is, like, out kidnapping people. Like, that... It seems like there might be somebody else, like, behind the scenes doing something even worse.
Detectives, listen closely. If this case is ignored, then more people shall end up becoming the victims of this criminal. The only ones who can stop it, the only ones are us detectives. The World Detective Organization will never overlook a mystery. Any and all truths must be exposed, understand?
Yes, sir.
We are aiming, as always, for a perfect solution. And as long as I'm involved in this investigation, I will be the one to guide us toward finding that perfect solution. Our moment of truth is finally at hand. Go forth, proud detectives. Eliminate all mystery.
Uh-oh.
What?
What happened?
What's going on?
What was that flash?
Is that a bomb?
Number 1, I heard an explosion. What's that?
He's not answering.
Another branch.
Oh.
A news flash. Alright, give me the video feed.
We bring you breaking
Ooh.
news. The WDO headquarters has been struck by a terrorist bombing. Here's live footage from the scene. You can see the fierce fire consuming it. For those of you just tuning in.
Terror attack? Hold on. The World Detective Organization? No way.
This is crazy.
Impossible.
What is this? What is happening? Master, this is...
Kind of terrifying? Yeah. What the heck is that?
What is this?
I must rewind.
No.
Oh no.
It's gas. Everyone, hold your breath.
I wanna die someday.
Hey, Master!
Oh no. Oh no. How did we get that? Who put that on us? That's crazy. How did that get there? Alright, well, that's the end of chapter 4. Whoa. Alright, that was a lot more than I was expecting. This is about to be a wild ride to the end. Oh my gosh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's go ahead and just look at our results. Look at all these S's. I was gonna say, I definitely did not have a great Mystery Labyrinth. But, okay. Not bad. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end it off here, and we'll just start Chapter 5 proper on the next time, because that was actually a lot more information than I was expecting. So hopefully you are looking forward to more, so let me know. But I'll see you on the next time. So till then, peace out.